like I said, I think it's a great opportunity for the people, especially like most youngsters like myself, which can't afford the courses that they want to do was actually 800,000, and I didn't had so much, so which is, I think it's a great idea for people that, yeah, for everyone.
As a single mother, it will be a great financial ease as to when my daughter is ready to go off to the University of Guyana, whereby I wouldn't have to study or I wouldn't have to put myself in such strain to find the UG fee when it comes to per year or per term. At least it will bring a great relief to most single parents across the country. And for me, they're doing a great job in helping poor people to get their children to be educated and be qualified.
That would be very nice for all the parents, because some of us is single parents and some of us have it, but like me, my kids' father dies, so, you know, it's real strainful on my daughter. She pay her fee herself.
So this will definitely help her.
Yes, that would be great for her.
I think it's a good idea because not everyone can afford it, so it will be an opportunity for a lot of people, especially young people too, and the older ones that want to go back and get something done. It's a good opportunity because they get to go back and get something done and get a proper job so they can help their family and basically become a little breadwinner, I would say. If it's a young person, or maybe mommy wants to go back and do something to educate herself or qualify herself for a certain job position, it's a good start, yes.
It's a massive idea the government has do for education.
Great.
Yes. It will produce more good intellectuals. It will help them, they will help the children also, it could help them if they want to go for upgrade their studies.
The parents?
Yes, the parents.
As a former university student, I'm actually preparing for graduation next month, and with this initiative being in place, I think it would be really great because a lot of students would encounter financial implications or difficulties. So with that in place, it would encourage persons to go on board to get their studies done, but will be relief of that extra burden, you know, because with all of that, it actually would discourage a lot of students with the amount of debts that, you know, you would be in after you finish UG if you weren't able to finish payments. So it would really be good to know that this is what they're doing, and I'm sure a lot of persons will, you know, you see a lot of more persons applying at UG to get it done.
That would be so nice if it's so true, because my daughter lately writes CXC, and I was thinking about sending her to TI on January. And now I now heard about this. I'm so happy. Well, go home and let you know, and they should go. But I'm happy that it's something like that.
Yes.
They will ease me a lot, you know. It will ease me, yeah, a single parent, so it will ease me a lot.
I think that it's a really good initiative, not only for existing students, but persons who had intentions or wanted to go UG, but they think about the tuition fee. Imagine you having to pay a car loan.
Oh my God. Yes.
Yeah, imagine you having to pay a car loan. You have a mortgage. You want to go UG because nowadays things are so expensive. To get a proper job, if you don't have, or like a job in the public sector, you have to have certain things. Even if you get CXC, they're asking you for another level, right? So if you have to go UG with all these things, it's really expensive. So to me, I think it's really good.
I think that it would be a great idea because at least it would open doors for, you know, those children that want to go back to school and elevate themselves. And it would be a great opportunity for them because some of them really want to go, their family want them to go, but they can't afford it. So UG being free from January would be a great impact for young people. And whoever is sponsoring this, I am saying thanks in advance.
Actually, that's quite good. I like that. I mean, it's a weight lifter for most students. Student loans are usually one of the biggest, one of the biggest problems students have, and it's one of those pressures. So, you know, to have it being free, it's really a weight lifter for most people. More people, the education is now way more accessible, And I love that. Absolutely adore that. So kudos to Mr. President for that, yeah.
I feel great. I think that it's a great initiative that this government took upon themselves, and it will ease the financial strain for a lot of young people. And basically everyone will be happy. I know I am happy. My siblings, they are happy as well. So it's a great initiative and we're really happy and appreciate it. I have a friend that, he wasn't fortunate enough to have the finances to study. And this would actually encourage him to start studying, and even other persons to start studying even now. So it's a great initiative once again.
I think that it's a very good move because the country is developing, and with development we have different types of development. There's social development, there's infrastructural development, there's economical development. So this is very good in terms that we are now going to be able to push forward for students to encourage them to do tertiary level education. And with the tertiary education level, we have better qualities, and people can have better qualities of living, qualities of standard. The standard of living will be able to go up because people now have a higher quality of education, and it would be very necessary for the country in the way that we're heading, or the direction that we're going in terms of development, since we are now an oil-producing nation, and we are now going to be turning to natural gas to fuel the energy. So we would really need the education from the people of our own country, or the citizens of our own country, in order to empower the rest of our citizens. Because now when you see that citizens are now moving to the tertiary level, everybody will follow behind, and the bandwagon effect we call it. Awesome. So this is very vital for our country in order for development. Hopefully, yes, I would be able to further my studies at the University of Ghana, especially now that it is free starting January 2025. This would be very beneficial because to find the money to go overseas and get the tuition costs and so on, it really ramps up the budget that you need to get in order to go tertiary education. And some people just do not have that amount of money and tend to go to other jobs in order to get the funds to go to university or to get a tertiary level education.
That is a goal. I would say it's bigger than the Olympic goal, in the sense that this is something that you could only dreamed of. And this happening to Ghana this time, with the boost that we're getting economically, it's a plus. And I think that every individual should benefit from it. Even myself, being 54, it got me thinking about going back to study. That's how important it is. And I think that as a country, the people of this country should take that initiative with both hands and hug it, because you can't get a better opportunity than this where education is concerned.
And when it comes to your children, how about encouraging, and how will it ease the financial burden on you as a parent for your children who may want to study at UG?
Well, most definitely, because right now I have 2 kids abroad who are studying. And with this news, most definitely, I would encourage them for next year to be at the University of Ghana. And I have one going to write CXC soon. So definitely, they will all be going to university. Definitely.
Thank you so much for that. And one more announcement that was made today.